Okay, good evening everybody. Welcome to my next midweek video of the Everton Stadium at Bramley Moore Dock. If you don't know the format by now, my midweek video is where I do the voiceover, covering any questions and comments you've put to me from my weekend video. So what you're seeing on your screens now up there is my video from the weekend, which was shot on the 7th of January 2022. And I'm going to address any comments and questions you put to me from that video. You'll see them in the bottom corner of your screen. Sorry, I'm looking up there. My wife's just giving me a wave and saying it's 2023. Yeah, she's dead right. It is 2023. You might know I have a little issue with the date. Mind issue with the date. I don't know why. I don't know why. It just happens. But anyway, back to it. So the video you'll see throughout this that'll keep replaying is the video that I took on the 7th of January 2023 the other day, and I'll address any questions and comments you put to me on that video, and we'll keep doing that each week. You'll notice I'm sitting in the comfort of my own home doing this because outside it's cold, wet, horrible and very, very windy this week. Unfortunately it's looking doubtful that I'm going to be able to get in the air at all this week, so I'll do it if I can. I'll get to the sites I cover if I can. I'll get to the Everton Stadium at Bramley Moore Dock if I can and get up in the air. But right now it's looking doubtful that any drone flyers are getting out this week in or around Liverpool. But there you go anyway. So what we will do, I'll jump into the questions now, the questions and comments. You'll see this video that's playing now will keep running until if I get to a question or comment that's based on a specific part of the site, then I will jump to a few clips from that. Okay, let's get into it. Okay, so first up we've got Craig Wooten, who says you can see more of the blue structure going in ready for the next roof truss on the north stand. Great video as always. Thanks very much, Craig. Yeah, you're right. So as it's panning in here, you can see to the left. So this is we're looking at the west stand, and as it goes across right now, just while we're here, you'll see coming into view those blue. They put one extra blue tower. This is a great shot actually, as of it just happened that I'm there. So we're panning around and you can see the blue tower that Craig's talking about. So yeah, it's definitely in there, getting ready for that next one. So what they will do, you'll see that it's actually up this end where we're looking now. The blue tower is up the northwest corner that they've put it. As we go down, you can see it through that stand there. But there's not one yet the northeast side, so obviously they need another one at the northeast side to start putting the trusses on. But yeah, I think you're dead right, Craig. They've definitely started putting them up, and I think that's what we're going to be looking out for over the coming weeks. Very, very much doubt they will be doing any more lifts within this week. Certainly not this week. They won't be doing any because of the wind. It's just, there you go. I'm going sorry, I'm fixing my mic. I'm going over the north stand there, and there you can see a perfect view going over it right now. There's that blue tower. So yeah, but as I was saying, if they even did have any lifts planned this week, I'm sure they won't be doing it because the wind is horrendous. We're talking wind goes up to 40 miles per hour at the moment by the Everton Stadium site at Bramley Moore Dock, so can't imagine any lifts going on. But yeah, I'll let you know as and when I do get any info on that. But yeah, Craig, absolutely right. Definitely seeing those blue support structures going up. Definitely one on the northwest corner, waiting to get the next one on the northeast corner, and I'm sure they're going to start doing the lifts then. So yeah, okay, and moving on. Okay, we've got Vinny Cummings, who says Raker beams on the top level west stand have started to be installed. one to see over the next few weeks. It won't be long before the gap is filled between the southwest and northwest corners. The gap between the southwest and northwest corners. Okay. So let's have a look. So we're going in quite quick there. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to have to see the west stand at the top. So Vinny's saying the raker beams started to be installed. Here we go. We're having a zoom look here. So we'll just keep it this without interrupting the video. When you say the corners, Vinny, when you say it won't be long, sorry, going back to my phone, guys. When you say it won't be long before the gap is filled between the southwest and northwest corners, what gap do you mean there? Because a gap between the southwest and northwest corners would be the south stand, would it not? No, southwest and northwest, southwest, north. That would be the west stand, of course, yeah, as you were saying. Sorry, brain fog there, yeah. Be the west stand. So here we go. We're going up towards it now. We're panning up the south stand. So you said the raker beams, the top level, and it won't be long until it's filled. So I mean, yeah, it looks. Here we go. This is a good view of the southwest corner. And yeah, you can see there, you mean the beams closest to that southwest corner there, Vinny. So this is it as we pan round now. Yeah, you probably see me like that. I'm looking closely at the screen. But yeah, you're right, Vinny. Yeah, it is. You can see them there, and yeah, how quick they do get the work done on these stands. You are probably right. Honestly, it probably won't be long until that's filled even more and going up to the level of the south and north stands. So yeah, Vinny, you're absolutely right. Good spot, mate. Thanks for your comment. Let's move on. Okay, so next up we've got Stephen Richardson, who says, nice to have you back and a happy new year. Thanks, Stephen. Yeah, same to you. Looking forward to the next few months. Then I'm afraid after that you're not going to see much of a change because the outside shape will be almost complete. Yeah, my daughter gigging in there. I'm doing a video, love, just give us a sec. Here's another issue with doing the videos at home, especially whilst the family's still up, because I'll usually wait till they're all in bed, but I wanted to crack on with it tonight. Got a few other bits to do. Anyway, so yeah, Steve Richardson, nice to have you back. Happy New Year. Looking forward to the next few months, and I'm afraid after that you're not going to see much of a change because the outside shape will be almost complete. Yeah, maybe, Stephen. I don't think it'll be the next few months that the outside shape will be almost complete, if I'm totally honest with you. I mean, look at it now, there's a lot to do. I don't think that's months, you know, just a few months worth of work to do all that. But yeah, you're right, at some point the outside is going to be filled, and then, you know, we're all going to have to put some pressure on Everton to get me that tour that they've promised earlier this year. We're in January and I've heard nothing yet. So, but yeah, it's going to happen at some point where there's not going to be too much to see. I'll still keep covering it until it's done. But obviously I'll just maybe cut down on how often when there's not too much to see. But here's what it is, isn't it? Okay. Okay, guys, bear with me on this one. As you can see, it's a big one, but I did want to put it in because it's got a great response as well. And it's a great idea. So Mark McDonough has said, on the midweek update, is there any chance of showing what's planned next according to the stadium build plan, so we know what to be looking out for on your Sunday update? For example, are they finishing the roof on the north and south stand before adding terrace on the east and west stand? Would be great to watch your videos and looking for progress versus the plan. Would be great to see Everton have a plan for something. Yeah, that last comment I agree. But yeah, Steve Carlisle's put that level of detail would only be shared by the principal contractor and client, mainly due to the main plan is very dynamic and can be changed almost weekly if agreed by both parties and depending on things like weather, resources, etc. And then he's gone on to say about the last podcast by Colin Chong. So yeah, it's a great idea, Mark, it really is, and if I could do that, I would. But as Steve's pointed out, and this would have been pretty much my exact response, and that's why I've just left it in and read it out. I wouldn't be privy to that information, and not many people would know exactly what they're planning the next week, and if that plan could change. I think on sites like this, I'm aware that what they will tend to do is have a kind of management meeting, so to speak, like at the beginning of weeks or end of weeks or whatever, and sort out what they're doing week by week and what they can do, because it would depend as well if they got everything done what they were supposed to get done and what they had planned to be done that week, if they can move on to the next week. So that's why they have to keep doing the meetings. So Mark, it's a great idea and I'd love to, but it just wouldn't be possible. Although any information I do get, so if I get information that, look, they're planning a lift next week or the week after, I'll obviously share that. But yeah, it just wouldn't be possible to do it all the time, unfortunately, because I just wouldn't have the info. Great idea though, great idea. Okay, next up we have Simon Winter, who says, Happy New Year, Nick, love your videos. I'm now showing a bit more of the surrounding area, which looks industrial. I'm not from Liverpool, I'm from Hull. Is there any plans for the surrounding areas to be improved, because I can't see any pubs in your videos? Or something like areas for fans to do something before and after games. With you being from Liverpool, you have a better idea than me. Okay, so I've just looked. Thelma Viaduct has replied saying they can add their tiers to the river. Windows 95. I have no idea what that means, Thelma. If that's meant to be a joke, meant to be funny or not. I've only just seen that comment, don't know. So first, Simon, thanks for your comments. There is a Liverpool Waters regeneration plan. It's like a £5 billion plan, which goes down from the pierhead further down towards Bramley Moore Dock, which is going to include more apartments, restaurants, possibly going to be more hotels. It's a big development project plan. It's going to go on for quite some time though. So there are plans, yeah. Immediately, no, you're right. There's only the Bramley Moore pub, which is dead opposite the stadium, and there's, I think, just one or two pubs on that strip. So any investors, any pubs or anything, there's obviously the Titanic Hotel, which is really close, but anybody that wants to open a pub or anything down there, or try to get land to open a pub, is surely going to make a killing, because it's not just a football stadium. It's going to be multi-use, which is going to allow them to have the likes of concerts and stuff. So yeah, I think that there are plans. I did do a video on this. If you scroll down, there you go, I'll make you scroll down to my other videos. I never do that, but anyway, if you scroll down and watch my midweek voiceovers, I always put what we're discussing on the thumbnail, on the picture, and there is one where I did discuss the Regeneration project that I'd done a bit of research on at the time. So yeah, there are plans. There's not much there now, you're right, there is not much there now, but there are plans, and it's a great investment at the moment, in my opinion. I think it'd be a good investment, because you're guaranteed a lot of people there, at least, what would it be, at least once a fortnight, but more when the season's on, and then when it's off, whatever else they'll hold in the stadium. On that note, you said you're from Hull. Are you a Hull City fan, Simon? I wonder. Just a very brief story. When me and my wife were on holiday in Cyprus, we saw a load of Hull fans who had T-shirts on that said the T-shirt said it's never dull in Hull, and my wife was drunk in the pub and thought all night that it said it's never full in Hull. Which was quite comical, because the guys wearing the T-shirts couldn't really understand what my wife was saying. She was Scouse, but there you go. Anyway, it's never full in Hull, or never dull in Hull, who knows. Anyway, I digress. Moving on. Okay, Lee Hojak has said, I have a question. How is the stadium being powered? fairy dust, Lee, fairy dust and the Arteta money is being burned, I believe. No, it's Lee, electricity. I don't know if you're asking if they're doing something sort of eco-friendly or something. I'm not quite sure. I mean, obviously it's gonna have electricity, but I do know that they are putting systems to like recycle the water used and everything like that, to come back, to be filtered and come back through, to be used in bathrooms and stuff like that. I think so. They are doing a lot of eco-friendly stuff, but you know, it is still going to be powered by electricity. I think. Surely I'd know if it wasn't. Anyway, yeah. Moving on. Okay, we've got Tony Curran. Great vid once again, Nick. Celeb, LOL. Thanks, Tony. Thanks a lot. Looks like the north stand roof is going to be finished first. You can see more blue supports for the extension of the roof. It starts at that point looking like it will eventually end there too. Yeah, you're right, Tony, and this was the very first, you know, based on the very first comment there that I had on this video regarding the blue supports, which, as you can see, we're zooming in now to the left of the screen. It's there. Yeah, you're right. The north stand certainly looks like it's going to be finished first. It's powering ahead, and the roof truss goes all the way along now with the new supports going up. So it is ahead of the south stand, certainly, and always has been from the start, really. This is the first one they seem to concentrate on and go from there. But yeah, thanks Tony. Thanks very much for your comments as well. I'm not sure about the celeb thing, as I think you're referring to people stopping and getting photos and that, which I said at the weekend. It's such a nice thing for me. It's a bit overwhelming. It's not something I ever expected, and I don't really know what to do with myself sometimes. But I'm more than happy to do it, because it's really good for me to meet people, and the people that come over and say hello and tell me how much they appreciate my videos. It really does mean a lot. So cheers for that comment, Tony. Yeah, thanks a lot. Moving on. Sorry, we're not moving on. That was the last one. That was the last comment I've picked out. So guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. As you see, it's another one from me sitting at home. I'd always rather be at site with my drone in the air, but it's Everton, as you know, Everton have asked us not to fly midweek anyway. I'm like that with that at the moment, but it's too windy this week anyway, so there's no choice for me but to sit at home and do that, and talk to you. So this one, I didn't even have to interrupt the video really, because I was able to just talk through it. So I found that quite good. But you guys, you know, let me have your comments. Let me know what you think. I'm always grateful to receive any comments that you've got. I think the video is going to run down in a minute, so what we'll do is I'll jump to the big screen to do this, my final comments, anytime now. Okay guys, so yeah, as I was saying, thanks very much for watching. Let me have your comments. Happy to receive any feedback, good or bad. Hopefully it's good, but yeah, it's just being forced to sit at home and do the videos. It's not ideal for me. I'd prefer to be out doing them, but anyway, it is what it is. I just like to you know, do what we can, have a good chat about it, and yeah. So I hope you enjoyed that, guys. That was my midweek with the voiceover from you'll be getting it on the 11th of January 2023. No flying this week, it looks like, but what can we do? Please like, share, subscribe, everyone. Really appreciate it. I've gone past the 20,000 mark now, so I've announced on the last few videos that I will be doing a live Q&A towards the end of this month. Still to announce the exact date and time, but I will be doing it, so keep watching. It is coming. During the live Q&A, I will be giving away a few prizes. We'll probably have a chat, have a good laugh. The last one I did at 10,000 was really good. Quite a few people jumped on, and we did have a bit of a laugh, to be honest. But yeah, I'll be giving away a DJI Mini 2 drone, a few hoodies, maybe some bobble hats, and what else? I don't know. I've got a few things in mind. But yeah, so stay tuned for that. If you would like to buy me a beer, you can do so using this link, but no pressure whatsoever. Sometimes people ask how they can donate, and that's how you can, but no pressure. If you would like to, for any branded clothing like this, I use a local company named Design and Stitch. They provide a great service. But for my direct link to any of my clothing, any hoodies, all different colours, any hats, you can go there. Other than that, guys, I hope you enjoyed it. On the last note, I am considering starting a sort of podcast type format where we can perhaps, we can have some fans on discussing their thoughts on the stadium, on the club, on the games that we go to. I'll be at the Southampton game this week as well. So yeah, doing a video on that. But yeah, that's another thing I'm thinking of doing, because quite a lot of people are jumping on and commenting on the team and squad at the moment. I don't really refer to those comments in these videos, but I've just been thinking it might be something I'll do. It's like opening up a format for you fans to jump on and discuss things with the team and the club as well. Maybe let me have your comments. Let me know what you think. But yeah, anyway, guys, I'm going to finish that there. I've gone on for too long. That's my midweek video this week. You'll be getting it on the 11th of January 2023. I hope you enjoyed it. Like, share, subscribe. Appreciate you all. Take care. Bye now.